Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the Resort Show. And today I'm using my Nintendo Switch to show you two of my Minecraft houses. This house that you see right now is the house I'm going to be living in, and then there's another house I'm going to have there's another house I'm going to have that's going to be like a rental house. And I might move into that house to retire, like to downsize, but who knows? I haven't decided yet. But anyway, let's get to the tour. So as you can see, let me just kind of show you the front of the house. It's a ranch house. The back, just kind of the back. Here's one of the sides. And the other side. So, and that's the house I'll show you next. But okay, so anyway, let's let me show you some of the houses. Oh, also, just wanted to show you something. Look at that. Built and made a little sign saying the Resort Show. Alright, so let's start by going up the path where I'm going to have solar lights. These are my Hampton Bay Terrace Park solar lights, and then I'm going to have more solar lights in the bed. So here's my screen door, storm door. Alright, so we first enter in the living room where I have my German Shepherd male, Tyson, and he's a good boy. Then we have my Japanese chin, tan and white male, Felix, and then we have my black and white Japanese chin male, Sammy, and then we have my tuxedo female cat, Sylvester, and then we have my tabby male cat, Armand, and it's raining. So here's the living room. I'm going to have a bay window. And this is the same house that I showed you in the blueprint video. So if you guys check that out, I recommend you, if you guys have not seen the blueprint video yet, I recommend you guys check out the blueprint video after this one. So we have a fireplace. Here's the cat tree for the cats. A recliner. A small cabinet with a tabletop. We got a plant. Lamps. We got two side tables. Here's the emergency alarm system. So in case like somebody breaks into my house, I can turn this on, and that's just normally a button, but you can turn that on and set the emergency alarm system off. Here's a display case where I'm gonna have like model motorcycles, and other stuff that I want to display in there. Here's a desk. This is my desktop monitors. Here, let me back it up a little. Here's my keypad, and then here's where this is the other monitor. So this is the monitor where you can like do whatever you want on. And then this is the monitor where it shows all the surveillance cameras. So there's going to be a camera in every room. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, here's the couch. So I'm thinking there's going to be a camera right here to like capture, like, so it's going to look like this. So it'll look like that. And then, let's see, in the kitchen and dining room, here's my stove, which, you know, if you guys are Minecraft players, then you would know that a stack of charcoal is 64, and right now I have 49, so I've used it. Here's my dishwasher, stove, obviously, the vent system, or this where all the steam comes out and goes in there. The refrigerator. We have a microwave right here. We got sinks. We have a trash can right here. I just use a composter or trapdoor. Put it on there. And then you can have a nice view outside. And then, oh yeah, this is my two-face clock. I'm sure you guys saw that earlier today, in the video that I made earlier today. Yeah, here's my rug I'm gonna have in the dining room table. I'm gonna have a like a little crystal chandelier, like one of those dining room crystal chandeliers. Here's my coffee station. So if you guys were wondering where the coffee maker was, well, it's right here. So I use a coffee maker right here, a brewing stand, and you brew coffee. And then over here, believe it or not, is an espresso machine. So you got that. This is where I store all the mugs. And then down here is where I put all the coffees, like all the different coffee and stuff. Here's the pantry area. So this is where I keep like my food and a little food down here, and then maybe some like cleaning products. So that's what I keep down here. Over here is a bar. So you can sit on these bar stools, and then you got a mini refrigerator right here to pour like, you know, wine, beer, alcohol, and all that kind of stuff. Let me go in the sun. Actually, yeah, why not? I'm right here, so I can go to the sun porch. So over here is the sun porch with an entertainment center. We got ceiling fans. These are ceiling fans. So you guys like how I did that? Here's I have a cyan table runner. I have a nice table runner. And then that's so, and actually this sun porch, like I said in the blueprint video, this is year round. This is not like a screen sun porch. This is gonna have insulated walls, insulated windows, insulated doors, where I can use this year round. So here's a storm door, and then over here is one of those custom screen doors, which I don't really use this. I don't really go in here that often, but I don't know. Let me show you while I'm still up here. Let me show you the bedrooms. So this is my bedroom, the master bedroom with a 50-inch Roku TCL. My safe full of, you know, a handgun, taser, money, handcuffs of defense. The bathroom, this is like a ensuite bathroom. Here's a soaker tub, a sink, toilet, glass enclosed shower, hose right there. Got a king size bed. Nope. Now I would make an air conditioner here in Minecraft, but I'm not gonna, you know, I can't make it because there's a lamp in the way, and I'll show you why. But yeah, so, oh, and these closets are walk-in closets. They're just, I don't know about walk-in, but they're closets. Here's a large guest bedroom and medium room. So this is an air conditioner that I made in Minecraft. It actually sticks out like a real air conditioner. Here's a queen-size bed with a desk with a computer on there. Another closet. These are separate closets. Another 50-inch Roku TCL. Here's the other bedroom. And you can see there's that kind of clock, the one with the popsicle sticks. There's another 50-inch Roku TCL. More closets, like the same. Here's another closet. The laundry chute that's a basket, laundry basket downstairs in the basement. And oh, I've also forgot to mention that I know this doesn't look like it looks like a 32-inch Roku, but this is actually going to be a 50-inch, but you know, this is all I can fit for a space that's one block. So we have so that's a 50-inch Roku TCL. And in the sun porch here is actually going to be a Vizio 32-inch Vizio, which is the same. It's the same size as the TV I have now, only I have a Roku TCL 32-inch, but I have a but before that, I had the Vizio 32-inch, which broke because of my cats. So now we're downstairs in the basement where this laundry basket is, so you can see the laundry chute up there. Here's the pool table. We have, this is a drop ceiling, so it's going to be like those rectangular foam ceiling tiles. And then we have these Bud Light lampshades for the pool table light, pendant light. We have a mini refrigerator, which also has like soda, energy drinks, and alcohol in it. So, you know, here's the cat room. This is not going to be one of those recess mount. It's going to be a that Hampton Bay flush mount square light. It's going to put on the ceiling tiles. Here's one of those rectangular recess mount lights that go into fit in the ceiling tiles. But yeah, here's the cat boxes. I'm gonna put like fans in the windows to exhaust the air out. Here's my 3D printer. So I just used a grindstone for that. Here's the bins for all my collections, which I will have to, which you'll see the collections. I'm leaving that a surprise. Here's a 32-inch Vizio, another one, and then a display cabinet, another bar, an air hockey table, and over here's a foosball table. More bookshelves that I'm going to use for displaying things. Here's a Roku TCL 32-inch. So there's two entertainment centers. And then over here is my current Roku TCL TV with pipe lamps right next to each other. And we got like a high table with chairs, glass coffee table, couch that converts into a bed. More of those lights right here. So we got two of those recess mount lights in here, three right here, and then one in there. Oh, there's also one over here. And then here in the laundry room, we have, I'm gonna 3D print the bodies of these lights, but then wire up a fixture. So I'm gonna have three of them in the laundry room because this is not going to be a finished ceiling, not finished ceiling. Here's the utility sink that connects to my front load washer machine from, I'm thinking, Samsung. And then we got more bins, storage, you know. Here's the power breaker, the tumble dryer, also by Samsung. I'm by the same washer and dryer from Samsung. It's a, you know, front load washer, tumble dryer. Those are the easiest for me to work with. Oh, I also forgot to show you a closet that goes behind the couch. But I would have to, like, if I want to get this, I would have to break some of these blocks, which I'm really not in the mood for doing. So I just rather not. Oh, speaking of closets, another one right here. So I'm gonna put it right there. So, oh, sorry, I did not mean to get that close. I don't know why I'm still getting into that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I showed you the laundry chute. Let me show you this attic. So here's my 4th of July decorations, Halloween, Christmas. And I can even show you how I make a Christmas tree fit into a house. It's not too pretty about what it could be. If I had the Bits and Chisels mod, I could totally do that, but I really can't. Here's another bathroom with a shower, bathtub shower mix, toilet, sink with cabinets. And there keeps, why? I have lights in here. Why do bats keep spawning in here? That is really stupid. Okay, I'm really sorry about this. Let me just cut that. Okay, they're dead. So apparently it keeps raining. I don't know why, but this garage is fully lit. So I don't know why bats keep spawning in here. I'm gonna have to like put a command block in the ground to make all bats. As soon as bats spawn, I just make them die. But here's one of those white refrigerators with a clock right above. And this refrigerator is going to be one of those where it's like silver, and it's going to have a water ice machine right here, and then a screen, like a touch screen right there on the other one. And it's going to be like, has like you guys saw in the blueprint, where it's like the fridge on both sides, a thin drink drawer, and then the freezer below. And then this one's gonna have like an ice and water dispenser, and then this one's gonna have a screen, like a touch screen. Anyway, let me show you this half of the attic because it's hard to get to when so you can't get to that. But yeah, there's really nothing on this side of there's really nothing on this side of the attic of the house. There's nothing on this side of the house of the attic. Let me just show you. Nothing above the sun porch. So that's really it. But it's gonna be one of those where it has the built-in ladder, and it's like it folds down. That's what we had at my old house. But now, like you saw in one of my other videos, we just have that push-up hatch. Oh yeah, here's a closet in the living room. So there's a lot of closets in this house. Yeah, oh yeah, and let me show you the backyard, which is honestly one of the best parts about this house. So here's going to be a glass sliding door with a screen door on the outside, like a screen sliding door on the outside. So here's one of those like two-person swing chairs, another pool table, only this one's green, a Pepsi machine, an upright freezer, a glass table with a rocking chair, and some couches. These are supposed to be tiki torches. Hope you guys like them. Hampton Bay burn pits. So we got a little bit of greenery in here. We got a hot tub right here. But trust me, it gets better with the pool. So, actually, I'm going to go the appropriate way to the pool. So what we do is and there's actually going to be like screen walls that we, like in the blueprint video, there's going to be screen walls that you can take on and off, and there's going to be a screen door right here. So let's go through here. But I'm not going to put I would do like bamboo trapdoors, but I can't because there's this torch right in the way. And this one right here, so I'm just not going to do it. But anyway, let's start over. So it's on this cobblestone path. We take to the deck. This is the large deck with seating right here and another Hampton Bay burn pit. So I'm going to buy 3 of those from Home Depot. You can see we got a nice table right here. The special table because it has an beach blue umbrella. And then we got 2 glass tables with seating. And then we got stairs into the pool, which is very nice. Has a blue base and white walls. So you can go, it's an above ground pool. It's very nice. There's deck lights on it. And there's a horse. What? And this is what I do. Whenever there's mobs, I just go up like this. And then I go back down. And they're not there. So that's something I kind of figured out. Now this small deck. Now it may not be too crazy, but it gets better, trust me. Because there's a diving board. So you can dive into the pool. And like I said, it gets cold. You can hop right here in the hot tub. And oh my god, why is there a sheep going on there? You're not supposed to be on there. Get away. Oh, man. So, speaking of sheep on here, there's a trampoline. There's going to be a big trampoline. I use slime blocks and carpet. And then over here is the custom built burn pit. So it's like, and then this is kind of like a working area for me. And then this is a compost bin. Right here's the RV. Like one of those Grey Wolf RVs. It's like a camper trailer. So I just built this RV. Yeah, like I said, there's nothing crazy about this. Yeah, let me just put a light in there real quick. Alright, so when I was building the RV, I just forgot to put a light in it, so there we go. Yep, small Magic Chef microwave, stove, sink, and we got the screen door, glass door, whatever you want to call it. Then the storm door. Then this is a shed for like lawn care, like landscaping stuff, or just anything you need to store in here. So we got that in here. And over here, believe it or not, a volleyball court. So I can play volleyball with all my friends and everything like that. Then we got one of those Hampton Bay table and umbrellas from Home Depot. I believe when you buy it, it's just the umbrella. You'd have to buy the table, which I thought it was a table and umbrella, but oh well. Here's a carport where I'm going to put like my ATV, quad, snowmobile, dirt bike, golf carts, all that. Yeah, this is a little area where I keep my firewood and chop it up with the axe. Yeah, that's really that for the house. Let me show you one of my rental house. This is my rental house. So, here's the front of it. This is the back. The side. And the other side. Oh, and here's the 2-car garage, so and this is where I might move into my rental house, but I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't really quite decided yet. But yeah, this is all my stuff. So I just like, if I want to move here, I can. So this is just kind of kitchen. You guys like saw all this stuff. Like you guys saw all this stuff. Made these bamboo signs with like dashes on them. Called them the dash signs. I made 4 of them because that's how many blocks there were of the wall. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Closet. Bathroom. Sorry, I'd apologize for going too fast. Let me slow down a little. I'll just be quiet so that way you guys can just, I guess, I mean, yeah, so, closets, bathroom, and then attic. It's hard to get to because that light is blocking the way, so you have to like duck down and everything, so I really don't feel like doing that right now. But basement, here's an unfinished wall. washer and dryer. Remember, here, this is the washer. The Eye of Ender is the washer, and the Ender Pearl is the dryer. And you guys like how I did that? The tumble washer, the front load washer and tumble dryer. It actually looks like a real washer and dryer machine. So you guys have to let me know what you think. And these are like realistic houses that I'm building, because I'm very good with architecture. So I build very realistic houses in Minecraft. Like I try to put reality into Minecraft. So, yeah. And out here is my same trampoline from the other house, but then this is a different pool. It's gonna be one of those like portable metal pools, if you guys know what I mean. My cousins had one. Oh, also, I want to show you. Okay, let me just kill this real quick. Okay, got him dead because he was on my property. Oh, and also I'm building these solar street like these. I'm gonna like build. Okay, they won't be solar. They'll be hardwired like into my house, but yeah. So they're gonna be like. There's one here that has gravel around it, surrounded in gravel. And it's gonna be hooked up to one of my light switches, and I'm gonna have 2 of them hardwired into to the house. So yeah, I'm gonna have 2 of them hardwired, so that way I can turn them on. But yeah, they're just like yard lamp posts. And I'm going to have a landscaping company called Crystal Landscaping. Or Crystal Land Care, I'm sorry. Crystal Land Care. So this is the facility that we have. And these are the rows where like when the garage, like when you open these, and you get the pickup truck with the trailer with all the lawn equipment. You go out here, and then you just go them up, and then you got lamps, street lamps in here. So this is where like when you have your everyday car, this is where you park it. And then we got the trucks and trailers inside the big shop, the big facility. And we got emergency exits right here. Well, they won't sound the alarm though. They're just emergency exits. So open 8 to 4, so you got a solid 8 hours of work. So we got. Oh yeah, you like how I did the exit signs? You guys. Yeah, do you guys like how I did the exit signs? If you guys are exit sign YouTubers who follow me, then I hope you guys like the exit signs I did. But yeah, this counter where you receive calls and everything, and then let me show you it's empty. I didn't want to put anything in it. Like I didn't put anything in it, but yeah, these are like the garage. This is the big garage. But yeah, you can see like right there. And then this is like another, I guess this is not an emergency exit. It's just an exit. You can go out for when you're like working. This was a collectible store. Before this was called Oliver's Favorites, but then I decided to close it and turn it into a collectible store. And then that closed because I'm not going to have a collectible store. So I was going to have an Oliver's Favorite store, and I was going to have a Craftco store, but I decided not to because, and now Craftco's permanently closed. So yeah, it's just going to be my landscaping company. So, yeah, and I always go inside the house whenever I have. So So here's the thing. I have a little spot to hang out when I'm ready to save and quit the game. I always go right here, and then I hit this button, and then I go here, and then I hit back, home, close. Alright, well, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, then hit like, subscribe, favorite, turn on notifications, turn on that post notification bell, and comment in the comment section down below. Share this video, and for that matter, my entire YouTube channel, both profiles, and also, I want to challenge you guys to see if we can reach 1K subscribers. That means 1,000 subscribers in the next year. So in the next 12 months, I want to see if we can reach that many subscribers. But anyway, other than that, I'm out of here. Peace.